Hello men, I'm Neil, I believe, and today I want to raise the question, are we nuts? Surely our society would have us to believe so. A society that is so sure that they know what's in the best interest for men than men know for themselves. As men going our own way, we lead different journeys that take us to different paths in life. These paths are not only different from one MGTOW to another, but most notably, the paths we choose are different from what societal pressures expect us to venture. Crazy, right? Absolutely nuts. You men over there, like all men, you're supposed to be utilities, eager to perform or entertain for the benefit of women in government. What do you think you're doing going your own way? How dare men, these disposable stray animals that they are, how dare they practice self-ownership and conduct a life for themselves that defies the peril of workhorse and wage slave. Insane, right? Completely nuts. Hell, you could gather up the lot of us and just feed us to the squirrels. We're so nuts. Something is wrong with these men going their own way, right? They're doing this outlandish thing where they're assessing the options laid out to them by a man-hating society, and they are saying no. Hell, just the other day at the park, little Frank was so excited about the new ball that he bought, so we decided to start a game of kickball. The boys versus the girls. And the rules were set accordingly, which were, when the game ends, the boys lose. Fair, simple, run-of-the-mill, everyday rules, okay. What happened next was the biggest shocker of all. Little Frank took his ball and left the park. The nerve of that kid. But it wasn't just little Frank who left. One by one, all the boys left the park, finding better, more productive ways to spend their free time. Little Billy left to read books instead. Little Jacob went swimming with his brother. But who in their right mind wouldn't want to play a competitive game and allow women to win just for the heck of it? You're telling me these males actually wanted to play fair and strive for victory in a competitive sport? Our society just can't believe that men have the ability to wake up and see clearly. Are we nuts? No, we're not. We're simply the squirrel in a big world trying to get a nut. The nut that we have been deprived of because we've been brainwashed to obey cultural poisoning and misconceptions of what men are allowed to do and think and feel. We refuse to serve a man-hating society. We're saying, I'm a man, and I refuse to be a disposable utility for the government. So if you want slaves and drones completely void of sovereignty, there's plenty of women for society to pick and choose for that bidding. To quote one of my favorite MGTOW memes, have fun running civilization, cupcake. We're out of here. Are we nuts? Of course we're not. We're just currently caught up in a conflicting era where men are treated as second-class citizens. An era where the masses are accepted and rewarded so long as they remain blind to men's suffrage. We aren't nuts. We're just dealing with plenty of them around us. An interesting fact about squirrels is when they live in groups, they exhibit camaraderie. When there is danger present, such as lurking predators, squirrels produce warning calls to alert their fellow squirrels from it. The one who initiates the warning calls is likely to wait until all the other squirrels have fled to safety first before he leaves as well. The camaraderie is akin to our MGTOW brotherhood. The warning calls produced are akin to the videos we produce, warning good men of the dangers after them. Of course, the lurking predator is akin to all the dangers that we face, and the good guy squirrel is akin to masculine traits such as courage. So no, we're not nuts. Instead, be like the squirrel in this great big world, minding his own business and trying to get a nut. Thank you, and believe.